Hey guys, and welcome to QualityShot. First of all, thanks everyone for the support. Please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done this already. The easiest thing to do is you can subscribe if you're watching this, and if you don't like the content after seeing a few videos, you can always unsubscribe. That's the best way to do it, I feel, and then you help us out and no hard feelings. Right, let's get into this. So, Kim Clijsters has retired. It's another retirement. I was just talking about Joe Wilfried Tsonga only a few days ago. And it's tough, man, because as someone who is in my late 20s, a lot of these people are players that I grew up watching, and they were fantastic players. They really were. Kim Clijsters has won 6 Grand Slams, singles titles anyway. She's won 2 Grand Slams as well in doubles. In fact, the funny thing about her, I guess, array of Grand Slams is that she won the US Open multiple times, won the Australian Open as well, but the 2 Grand Slams she didn't manage to win was the French Open and Wimbledon, but she managed to win her doubles titles in both those Grand Slams. So it's almost fitting, right, that the 2 Grand Slams she wasn't able to win in singles, she managed to do so in doubles, which is really cool to have, of course. 6 Grand Slams in total, of course, and 4 Grand Slams in singles, 2 in doubles. So yeah, I mean, really, really impressive. She is a Hall of Famer. She's gone down as one, and her record is incredible. Her win percentage is 80% over her career, 523 to 131 match record. Number 1 ranking spanning over 8 years. She managed to capture it 4 times. And I mean, her style of play was really exciting to watch. I think anyone who's watched her play in her prime, really, or even towards the back end of her career, I think recently, of course, this is her third, and I would imagine her final retirement. She made a comeback for the last 20 months, but hasn't really lifted off and taken off, and that's because one of the pandemic, of course, and I think now she's come to the realization as well. She's moved from Belgium to New Jersey, and she said in an interview that, look, I think she's now almost full-time taking on the role of mother at the moment, and she's got 3 kids, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So she just thought, look, it's time to move on, and she's been in the game a long time, and I think she clearly has immense love for the sport, and that's why she tried to again come back. But I think she also played a few matches, didn't particularly look that great, and I think age and wear and tear, and just not quite as flexible. A lot of her game was based on power, but also flexibility. She used to have her trademark splits, where obviously her dad was a football player and her mum a gymnast, and you could see that in the way that she used to. We talk about on the men's game, Novak Djokovic doing the splits defensively and being able to be, Mr. Flexible, Mr. Elastic. That's almost what Kim Clijsters was, and to a degree, and she's almost Mrs. Elastic, and also that's her at her best, and then also had phenomenal power as well, and just grace in her own way. I think she was power, not just power, but placement and the ability to get around and the flexibility. She just had a little bit of everything, and I think that's what made her such a fantastic competitor. Won her first Grand Slam on her 20th birthday, which is fantastic. Or won it. Well, she was a Grand Slam champion by 20. But what's great is, I think it's just incredible to see. Of course, the first time she retired, she was only 23 as well, and her dad was 6, so she came back in 2009. So she had 6 years out of the game. So yeah, she's been on and off for sure, but it's great to see. It really is, and she's such a fantastic competitor. And who knows, if she had played consistently throughout her whole career, would she have won more than 4 Grand Slams? Potentially, yeah. And she dominated at times on the hard courts for sure, especially the US Open where she won 3 times. But I think it was a fantastic career. It has been a fantastic career, and just kudos to her, wishing her all the best in retirement. She is a phenomenal player, and she deserves all the accolades, being in the Hall of Fame, and also just being revered as one of the trailblazers, I think, of our generation. She definitely was. And of course, as a Belgian as well, fantastic to see her do so well, and great for Belgian tennis for sure. And you know, that's a lot of Belgian players and coming through. I'm sure will be looking at that and thinking, "Oh, hello, you know, she's done really well. I can do the same." And I think that's what makes it so fantastic as well for the sport. And yeah, I mean, I'm blown away. Of course, Justine Henin as well overlapped at the same time. She's such, but yeah, Kim Clijsters and Justine Henin, fantastic players. It's just incredible. It really is. And if we have a quick look at the rivalries, so versus Henin, Clijsters dominated their hard court meetings 8-4. Henin dominated clay 5-1. Overall, Henin led the series 12-10, so very close. Against Serena, she had a 7-2 losing record against Serena, but a winning record of 7-6 against Venus, so really, really interesting. 8-7 versus Maresmo, which is nice. 9-8 versus Davenport, so really impressive stuff from Clijsters. Thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Please do remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, if you are a football fan and you're interested in football content, we do now have a YouTube channel called QualityShot Football. Do check it out. The link to that channel is in the description of this video. It's also on our homepage as well. So do check it out. Do subscribe if it's of interest. We are also on all podcast platforms on that channel and, of course, on this channel as well. So do support us on there as well. Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe and well.